Alex? You do any prepare for this?
Well, I went and I hung out with lions a lot. I went and sleep.
What?
Yes, I hung out with lions.
You go to the zoo?
That's right. I would sneak into the zoo at night and sleep with the lions.
Sleep with lions?
And they accepted me as one of their own. You know what the key is? It's if you take rub them and you rub them on you, and then they smell you and you smell like a lion, and they raise me like a little lion cub. A little baby lion cub.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
To this day, I can go to any zoo in the world and actually step into the lion's den and be accepted.
So we're talking about the personality with Alex.
Yeah.
So is that reflect the real life with your personality?
There's a little bit of a connection there, I'd say, in that Alex is a New Yorker, and I'm from New York, and I think New Yorkers have a real pride about their city.
A little bit.
Yeah, we love it. We, think of it as the center of the world, because it is. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. No. But New Yorkers love their city, and they're proud of it. And Alex loves being in New York. He doesn't want to venture out to the rest of the... I mean, not that I like traveling, but he's happy with his... He's a creature of habit. He's an actor, sort of. He sort of puts on his show.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. A lot of posing. So, in that way, I think he's very much sort of like, I could connect with that aspect of it. And he's sort of, he's a good friend to his buddy.
So actually, you didn't see Chris Rock each other when you're doing the dubbing, right?
No.
So after you finish and he came in the studio, right?
Right.
And so how can you just build up those relationship, the friendship?
Well, luckily, Chris Rock and I are good friends.
Yeah.
And then put them out onto the microphone.
Yeah. So actually, you already know that what he prepared to say, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything goes very smooth.
And I have bitten his butt once.
In the off screen?
Yeah, just for fun. Just to get.
What?
Well, that
Friends
was
don't do that.
That was part of my preparation for the movie.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a method actor. I take it very seriously.
So for
maybe I shouldn't have told you that. And I feel like you.
Yeah.
You don't
Nobody
respect
told me
me
that
anymore.
before. Yeah. This is the first time I know
Right.
it.
It was all very. It was very innocent. It was just friendly.
Yeah.
He had his pants on.
Okay. Ow!
Oh.
Okay. So what do you think about this whole movie? Want to try to express the message to the other audience? What do you think?
What the message of the movie is?
Yeah.
I think the message of the movie is the friendship thing is a big part of this movie. It's like friends who can want different things. I want to bite his butt. He wants. He doesn't want me to do that. I want to. You don't want to eat your best friend. That's like something you don't want to have to deal with in life. You don't want to eat your best friend. But these friends are with each other. They go out into the world. They have to deal with adversity. They get stuck in the wild, and they discover who they really are. And then they realize that just because we want different things, it doesn't mean we can't be there for each other. And I think that's a good message.
You know where Taiwan is?
Yes.
This is where I come from.
Yes.
If you have any chance, would you like to come to Taiwan? We have some beautiful zoo, and we have some lions to keep company with you.
As long as I can spend the night with the lions.
No problem.
Okay.
I got connection.
I
do that for you.
Just get me to the zoo. I'll scale the fence. I'll take care of myself.
No
All right.
problem.
Good.
Perfect. Thanks for the time. So nice meeting you, Jada. I'm George. I work for MTV Taiwan. Also represent the Taiwan TV network.
Okay.
And let's talk about the hippo. Very hard to connect you to the hippo.
Really?
Hippo should be like Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott.
Right.
But why you?
I think a lot of personality put in a full body. So that's the only thing I can think of. But I sure was. I didn't have a problem with playing Gloria. I think she's absolutely adorable.
Yeah, I saw the movie. I love it. And also I doing the Mandarin version, the Marty in Taiwan, back to Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I doing the zebra. How's that, huh?
That's gonna be funny. That's gonna be funny and fun.
Yeah. The Gloria, you always give some advice to the friends and trying to be the peacemaker. So is that connecting any like your personality in the real life?
Sometimes I'm either the peacemaker or the troublemaker, one or the other. Yeah, that's usually my get down.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no, it's either one or the other. I'm no in between girl. I mean, I'm the extreme. I'm either making trouble or I'm making the trouble go away.
So this is the first time you're doing the dubbing, right?
No. This is the first time I've done this type of animation. I did some dubbing for Japanese animation.
So it's not difficult to you, right?
Well, this is a different process. And so this is a little different because the other project I did, it was already done. So you can watch the film and then you work. This one is that you're actually creating the voice and then they're creating film as you go along.
So you go to the zoo a lot with your kids?
No.
No? For what?
I don't
because
like
you're too busy?
No, I don't like the zoo.
You don't like the zoo? Why? Why?
Who wants to see a bunch of caged up animals? Not me.
Okay, that means a lot of people are gonna see this movie.
Well, they're not caged up. They're in Madagascar.
Okay.
They're in Madagascar in the wild. That's where animals should be.
So we know your husband, Will Smith, he just finished the dubbing for the Shark Tale.
Yeah.
So did he give you some advice for this? Or?
Well, he just basically said, you know, they want you, so just do you. Be who you are.
Yeah,
that's what I did.
You have any idea where the Taiwan is? Taiwan.
Do I have any idea where Taiwan is?
If you have any chance, would you like to come to Taiwan?
I would love to go to Taiwan.
Yeah. Maybe
I don't know when I'll have time, but I would love to visit Taiwan.
When you have time, you have to go to Taiwan.
I'm going to call you, and you're going to show me around?
Yeah, no problem, though. I'll be the guy.
All right. Take me to all the cool restaurants and all the hot clubs.
Yeah, go to the hot clubs, the bounce.
That's what I want. That's right.
All right, thanks for the time. Okay, so these two hotshot over here was Tom and Eric. He's a director and writer, right? Yeah. So first of all, let's just simply say hi to Taiwan.
Hi, Taiwan. Hello.
Hi. Hope you enjoy Madagascar.
Do you ever have any chance to go to Taiwan?
I've
never been there.
Never been there. Would like to go.
You should. I would like to. Yeah. Next time, just go to Taiwan. I'll show you around. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
a deal.
So, there's a lot of zoo in the United States, but why New York?
Well, location is one key for us.
Yeah.
In the fact that the Central Park Zoo is right in the middle of New York City.
Oh, I see.
You know, so they're surrounded by this great metropolitan area that I think most people have heard of, New York, and the personalities of New Yorkers are really unique.
What kind of unique?
Well, you know, a New Yorker, you know, kind of a symbol, at least in this country, for you know, metropolitan, and New Yorkers have this attitude and a philosophy that's really distinctive than any other city in the United States. And so we wanted to depict these zoo animals as New Yorkers, being urbanites that have grown up in the zoo their entire lives.
So that means those animals has those personality with the New Yorker.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like they're people, like they're residents of Manhattan, you know, and a lot of people that live in Manhattan kind of, at least the stereotype is they have sort of a blinders on to the rest of the world. Why would I care about any place? This is the center of the universe. Why would I ever want to go anywhere else? Manhattan has got it all, and that's what these guys sort of think. And so they're kind of naive about the reality of the way the world actually works, especially for animals, which they don't really consider themselves to be animals the way we think of animals. But when you take a lion and a zebra who have grown up being best friends and don't know that they're not supposed to be friends, and then you put them into the wild where all that other thing comes out. That's right. It can get nasty.
Why do you pick those 4 animals?
Well, there's something about the types of animals that most people recognize going to a zoo. Everyone wants to see a lion or the giraffe or the zebra or the hippo. And they really complemented each other well as far as design in a way. But we wanted to have animals that we're all familiar with as zoo animals. So when they go to this exotic place, lush environment of Madagascar, that they don't know what to expect and meet these animals that most people don't know exist or haven't seen before. So we have the familiar meets the exotic in a way, which was a kind of important point to our story.
Now you have 4 animals, but how do you choose those talents?
You know, Alex the lion is a guy who sort of you know, in charge, and he's the king of the zoo, and he feels like he's got it all together, and everything's working. But he's also a little bit vulnerable. He's a little insecure on the inside. And then you go and you say, well, what actor has those kinds of traits or can perform that kind of role? And Ben Stiller, he's got it. He's got the right kind of chemistry for that sort of character. And so he got it. He understood completely how he could do a lion. The other thing is that we cast these voices fairly early in the process, so that they help define who the characters are. They help us. We go in and record with them, and they'll record the script pages, but they'll also invent. We encourage them to, how would you say it, you know? Put this in your own words. How do you think Alex would react in this situation? And they help us sort of find these characters.
Yeah, Marty the zebra. We wanted Marty to be this energetic character that has a passion for life and wonders what else is out there besides the zoo. So you know, Chris Rock has that energy. And freedom! Yeah, and which you performed.
Me. Okay.
It's a great cast. David Schwimmer. For us, we wanted a hypochondriac giraffe, and he gave us one that was really truly lovable and just interesting. Jada Pinkett Smith, we wanted someone who was strong and firm and could be the foundation of this group. And Jada is very small. She doesn't look like a hippo at all, but she has the personality of what we wanted Gloria to be.
Who's to be the skipper?
I'm the skipper.
Are you the skipper? Why you?
Because I can just talk like this and order people around. Sit down. No,
I can recognize those voices.
Well, it was a temporary voice we threw in, thinking we were going to recast it with a celebrity.
No, you're doing good.
Oh.
You're doing good. You're doing good. You got lots of the animation from the DreamWorks. Is this one also have the DreamWorks style, or do you want to just try and do something different?
I think what DreamWorks is great about to do is to allow people like Eric and I to create a story, create a world with a different style than, say, another film, and create a style that works great with our story. And it's an ambitious kind of thing to do, or allow us to do, because everything has to be created if you have a stylized film from scratch. Say we couldn't borrow a coffee table from Shrek because it wouldn't fit within our design world. So it's great to have that ability and freedom to create a world from scratch, and to try and do something different every time, a new story with new characters and a new look.
Thanks for bringing us some new stuff. All right, just keep what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Marty.
Yes.